Welcome to Hypnosis Health Info. I'm Roger Moore. Came across a couple reports today in WebMD that, well, very alarming to me and should be alarming to anybody that understands this or reads this information. It really wasn't too surprising to me because it's fitting with my impression of what I'm observing going on here in Seattle and Bainbridge Island and within my practice, and just talking with people that I know and come across about health and wellness issues and weight loss and smoking and stress and those types of things. Both of them have to deal with life expectancy and with worsening eating habits. And it says Americans' eating habits worsen. And this is, both of these are from June 15th today of 2011. And a poll shows nation's health habits from diet to exercise are slipping. A new survey shows Americans' health habits are getting worse. The main culprit, eating habits. The Gallup Healthways Wellbeing Index reports a score of 63.8 in May, down from 65.2 the same month last year. The health habits of adults have been worse in each of the past 3 months than the same period in 2010. Fewer Americans reported eating healthily in May 2011 than last year, with the index for healthy eating dropping to 66.2 from 68.2. What's more, Americans aren't eating as many fruits and vegetables on a weekly basis as they did in 2010. The poll suggests that more Americans are smoking. Gallup says 20.8% of the people polled in May said they smoked, up from 20.2% in the same month in 2010. Other key findings. The percentage of people who exercised for a half hour or more at least 3 days in the previous week dropped from 53.6% to 52.9%. The percentage of people who had 5 or more servings of fruits and vegetables at least 4 days in the previous week before being polled dropped from 57.8% to 55.9%. Gallup says it's possible the decline in the overall healthy behavior index is related to sharp increases in gas prices, which may induce some people to eat less expensive, less healthy foods. And the financial crisis may be partly to blame too, Gallup says. The May results are surprising because May typically kicks off the 4 strongest months of the year in healthy eating behaviors. And in the other report that I was referring to is U.S. life expectancy lags behind. And it says the life expectancy in most counties in the U.S. lags substantially behind those in the nations with the best life expectancy, according to a new report. In some counties, the life expectancy is similar to that in much less developed countries, the researchers found. It's a wake-up call for all of us. Americans have higher risk factors and are paying for those in lower life expectancy than in similar countries. We are left behind and everyone else is moving forward. For the U.S., it is alarming. And to me, one of the most alarming things about it is that not only with the eating habits, but with life expectancy, so much of it is absolutely behavioral and it's preventable. What I mean by that is if we changed how we eat, if we focused on eating real foods, if we focused on exercise, if we got sleep, if we allowed ourselves to relax, we'd be healthier. And those are all things that we do have control over. We don't have control over the economy. We don't have control over gas prices. There's so much in life we don't have control over. And what I'm sensing from different clients and people that have come in that are dealing with stress reduction is a lot of folks are just plain old giving up. They're turning to cigarettes, they're going back to smoking, they're going back to alcohol or other drugs, they're turning to food as a drug of choice, to trying to numb out, to just try to not to feel the stressors that are going on in their life. And again, don't get me wrong here, all the stress reduction techniques in the world, all the hypnosis in the world is not going to stop the earth from spinning. It's going to continue spinning and there's going to be stressors that are going to be thrown at you. But what you do have control over is how you respond to it. And you can run around, oh, crazy, and woe is me, and ain't it awful, and henny penny, and the sky is falling, and just totally freaked out. Or you can take a deep breath. You can just allow yourself to be back present, conscious in your body, aware of your feet on the ground. If you're seated, your butt in the chair, aware of breath, and realize that you have choice. You have options in how you respond, not only behaviorally, but how you respond mentally in terms of what your thoughts are about the situation. You can think it's terrible and awful, or you can focus on solution and course correction, and your emotions. You can either go to that place of total fear and panic, or be in that place of love, that place of equanimity, that place of peace and calm. And so that even in the worst crises, you have choice, you have action. And that's one of the beauties of self-hypnosis, is that you can learn to create that centered place, that grounded place within you, so that no matter what's going on, you have choice, you have control. And you can take control over what you eat. And I understand that all our budgets are being stretched, and with food prices going up and gas prices going up. But here's the deal. When you look at it, at what we're spending on healthcare costs, and I keep talking about healthcare reform, that we absolutely have to reform our healthcare, and that means each of us taking responsibility for our own healthcare and how we give care and health to ourselves. That you can eat healthy. You can do it very simply. You can make meals very quickly that taste really good, and also very inexpensively. And I know in our house, we don't have meat, and we don't have dairy products, we don't have chicken or fish or those types of things. Our meals are all plant-based, and we can create big meals pretty inexpensively and have it in the refrigerator and eat off of it for several days, and we don't have to worry about spoilage, because there's no animal fat or animal product there to spoil and go rotten, and so it lasts a long time. It stays fresh, it stays good. So I invite you to take a look around here at Hypnosis Health Info, at the tools, the resources. Be sure to check out hypnosis and self-hypnosis up there in the orange menu bar, and learn about that, and learn how you can quickly and easily learn to take yourself deeply relaxed, give yourself suggestions, and bring yourself back up. How you can take charge of you, of your thoughts, your emotions, and your behaviors. So stop playing victim to all life stressors, to the economy and everything else that's going on in the world. You take charge of you. Be in control of your thoughts, your emotions, and your behaviors. I'm Roger Moore, and this is Hypnosis Health Info.